The Armada House was an amazing property when we bought it. Beautiful structure, great history. But I suppose the Armada as a brand is an adventurous brand, and we tried to do things a little bit differently. And it took us a while to figure out exactly what Armada House could become. We knew we didn't want it to compete with the Armada Hotel, and the Armada Hotel is embedded in a story of life by the sea. We wanted it to stand out, and eventually we decided that Armada House should be the luxury part of the Armada. We don't have to follow a set rule book. We can be brave and adventurous in what we do. And we set out on the path of bold luxury, which is our brand for Armada House. Armada House is a very interesting building. It dates back to around 1807. It was built by local landowners, the Maronis. They eventually sold it to the Sisters of Mercy after the War of Independence. Luxury was a really, really important part of our direction here. And I guess that's what brought us to Suzie McAdam. I had admired her work for so long, and this was just a perfect fit, where she looks at an old building, the old architecture, the old features, and then just reimagines everything with these amazing pops of colours and brave, bold patterns and imaginative art. And there was nobody better to work with on this project than Suzie McAdam.
Even though this is part of a hotel, I wanted the atmosphere to very much reflect that you're staying in someone's home, someone who's possibly travelled the world, had a very global experience, but equally it's very rooted in the atmosphere and energy of County Clare.
I think that very much set the starting point of our design,
But it's very much a joyful moment that people can retreat to.
While design is a hugely important pillar for the house, there are other pillars, such as art. And when we think about art, I suppose we've tried to be a little bit bold about that as well. We've partnered with the Molesworth Gallery, a famous Clare artist, Mick O'Dea. And again, there's a boldness to that.
I think having that journey through, is particularly within the art, is something that is really important within our work, and I think it only elevates the interiors and the fabrics and the furniture as well.
My dad started the Armada Bar in 1968 as a roadside shebeen, and without the community supporting him and supporting the country music dances that happened there and the nightclub that existed there for over 20 years as the local disco, there wouldn't be an Armada. That's, I suppose, what we hung our hat on when we became the first B Corp hotel in Ireland. So while we talk about bold luxury and all the exciting things of the brand and the creativity of the Armada is nothing but for its community, and that's something that's really embedded in our DNA. Luxury has to stretch beyond the design. From the champagne, the Perrier-Jouet that we've sourced, to all the other experiences along the way, we feel that luxury has to go well beyond design, well beyond art, and to every touch point for the guest. So much has happened here over the past number of years, and we feel like we're onto something really exciting. We're delighted with how we're leaning into this brand of bold luxury. And there is a chance that perhaps Suzie McAdam and her team have delivered the most beautiful hotel rooms in Ireland. We'll let our guests be the judge of that.